Hey Footprints, Chrissy here. If you're interested, this deck is called the Art of Love Tarot. It's a beautiful deck. Denise Jarvie and artwork by Tony Carmine Salerno. I haven't used it in a while, and I was thinking about, what deck will I use for the next reading, and that just stood out to me. So I am going to do a quick reading on Nikki Haley. Nikki Haley is someone I don't really have much of an opinion about either way. She is a former governor of, I can't remember the state. So she does know the job and all that. And of course she is the former ambassador, UN ambassador of the United States. And she's released this book where she's saying, these people were undermining Trump and blah, 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 blah. Is she slyly putting her hand up to say, if you don't want Pence, Mr. Trump, Mr. President, I'll be there, I can do it. But I think she wants to be president. So, thought I'd have a look at her. I'll do an overview again, because I want to make this relatively quick, and so I'm going to do an overview. So, Nikki Haley. Nikki Haley. On the bottom of the deck. 10 of Angels, 10 of Swords. Ooh, that's not looking too good for her. Is it? Long dark night of the soul. Or maybe it's her stabbing people in the back. Maybe she did say, yes, I'll help, and then no. So what's her situation? Knight of Hearts. Knight of Hearts. Hearts is cup. Yeah. Knight of Cups. She's been made an offer that it's got the stars shining in her eyes. You know, this guy, he's got light shining from and his mesmerizing eyes in his wings and everything. And yeah, she's been made this offer. Somebody will help you become president. And long-time viewers, people who have been watching me nearly from the start will know that I often have my suspicions about the Knight of Cups or the Knight of Hearts. What's current influence on her? The Six of Stars. Stars of Wands. Success. Victory. She's feeling really victorious because her book has come out and everyone's talking about her, and she feels like she's gotten one over on Tillerson and Kelly and company. So she's really feeling pretty good about herself, and she's going out there and she's being the king's emissary as well. That's another role of the Six of Wands. So she's, saying Trump is wonderful, Trump is good, blah, blah, blah. So she's feeling pretty good about herself, and she feels like she's got one over on people who she seems to feel are enemies of some sort. So what's she thinking about? 10 of Hearts, culmination. The 10 of Cups. She's thinking about the Republican Party, heading the Republican Party, leading the charge in changing the Republican Party, because remember, 10s are about the end of one cycle and going into a new cycle. And the Republican Party really do need to change. They need to change. And I think maybe this person is lying down and they're dreaming. They're dreaming, and they've got this bright light above them. They're dreaming about being in the spotlight. They're dreaming about having things, being able to make the change and being the person to bring the Republican Party into the 21st century. What's in her immediate future? Page of Trees. Trees are pentacles, dreamer. She's going to get some news about money and offer, maybe offers of money, news about money. But also the Page of Pentacles, you have to be careful with the Page of Pentacles because you can be so blinded by the lights here that you can make mistakes. The Page of Pentacles, the other side of it is that it says it's someone who is not as smart as they think they are and they need to wake up. So we'll go through and do the rest of this, and I might do a clarification on that later. What's happening subconsciously that she doesn't want to think about with Nikki Haley? Four of Stars, Four of Wands, advancement. Now, why she... Four of Wands, small victories. She wants to jump up and down and celebrate, but it's like, and crow a, blow iron horn, The Four of the Four of Wands is also representative of the White House in many other decks, in like classic Rider-Waite and stuff like that. And I think she's just trying not to think about, I could get into the White House. She's trying to suppress that and keep that down. But she's jumping up and down at the moment and going, woohoo, goody, goody, goody. I've done it. I've come out with my book and I've cemented a place and I've got myself into Trump's good books. But she's trying to suppress that, and she's trying not to get too far ahead of herself. What's in her recent past? Two of Hearts, a union. She's made a partnership. She's formed a partnership with somebody. New relationship with somebody. And it could be somebody who's going to be a campaign advisor for her if she ends up on the ticket. She might even just be planning for a hat in a ring if Trump resigns, because then it's going to be all, in fact, maybe that's what she's trying not to wish for, that if Trump resigns, but she's trying not to think about that. But she's definitely formed a partnership with somebody who's in the know about, and she's done campaigning before, of course, to get elected governor. And yeah, vacant White House. Yep. This person's just looking right through you, like Trump does. Vacant White House. She's trying not to think about what if Trump resigns. That's what that is. What is the next step for Nikki Haley? Queen of Hearts, the sixth sense, following her intuition. Her intuition seems to be doing good for her at the moment. And making sure she retains stability and the appearance of stability. Emotional stability, especially as she's a woman. I mean, I don't know what it is with people nowadays that they still see women as, time and time again, women have stepped up and shown that they have the stuff to rule when a lot of men don't, and people still have that ridiculous thing. So let's have a look at the Page of Trees. Let's have a look at that. The Page of Pentacles, not half as smart as she thinks she is. Four of Trees, growth. Okay. So she's actually not as secure as she seems to be. So news about money and all that has caused her to feel a little bit insecure, and has caused her to maybe caused a little bit of a halt in this burgeoning growth she's feeling. Yeah, we'll have another look. We'll have put another card on the Queen of Hearts there. 7 of Hearts. Oh, illusions. Okay. This is interesting. She's not as secure as she appears to be. So she's not half as smart as she thinks she is, or as secure as she appears to be. There's an element of illusion and gaslighting around her. And yeah, and her appearance of calm, stable ability. I'm just going to ask, is she going to throw a hat in the ring for the presidency if Trump retires, leaves? The ego collapse. Oh, the ego, that's collapse. That's the Tower. If she does, it's going to end badly for her. So no, she's not going to. If Trump resigns or whatever, she's not going to put her hand up. But if she does go against it, because there's going to be some big change happening, and if she does put her hand up, it's not going to end well for her. Wow, again, like I said with Bernie Sanders, I don't actively wish bad on anyone. As far as I've seen, Nikki Haley hasn't done anything to hurt anyone. She did a tough job in the UN, and she's been the governor of a state, which is a tough job. She's eminently suitable and qualified to run for an office such as presidency or vice president. But I think it's more pipe dreams for her than reality. Anyway, that's my reading of the situation, Footprinters. Love you all, and I will see you at the next reading. Bye-bye.